Okay, welcome back to part 2 of August 10th, 2023, here at Briar Rose Cottage. My name is Ray, and I'm thinking, while I'm soaking dishes and doing supper and stuff, that I will change my focus to this area of the deck, where was my sitting area. I would like to tidy it back up so that it can sit out here again, because when we cleaned up behind me to put the opening in, like move the table and put the opening in, some of the stuff didn't have a home in either the shed or the garage. I want that big container over under the window. But, yeah, I need to tidy it up because it's a little crowded now. I'm not finished using the table bottom outside yet, but it really is supposed to go in the basement. But I think it would be a good thing to get the mirror and the window and the pieces of boards out of here and someplace else. So, because I don't think today is a really good day for digging and playing with dirt because of the fact that it is so windy, and then I just end up eating a lot of the dirt, even though it's going to be damp, and it may be too damp anyways to get the dirt out of the grass. So I'm going to, so this is the before. This is the before. And then we'll come and talk and do during and after. Hello, and I'm back. So I managed to more or less get getting laundry dry. Tongue doesn't want to work. Laundry dried, despite the fact that it keeps wanting to drop some rain on the situation. So that's cool. I was only going to do the 2 loads today anyways, and so itchy. Got that done. I have basically set up the seating area for where it is, and as you can see, there is a change. I will be showing more of said change. When I'm done talking. Still got lots of wind. Lots of blue sky, lots of clouds, some with dark and some with less dark and everything. Hello, monkey. And just basically I have been doing some tidy up. I got where monkey is standing right there, this bin. I got it all cleaned out, but now I've got to wipe it out because it's full of dirt. It is a deck box, but it is not waterproof, windproof, and dustproof, so it is dirty on the inside. And for those of you tuning into this episode of part 2, this here monkey gave me, if you missed part 1, don't do that, thank you. No scratching the deck, I was in bed, headboard's up above me. Monkey tried to jump from me up to headboard, didn't quite do it, and then used my face and under my chin here for steps, basically, is what's going on. And so yes, I had this great big huge kind of gougy scratch from my youngest fur kiddo. not so fantastic. Anyways, didn't bleed very much, so taking my nightie and doing this because I didn't want to get up and go and clean up and things like that. So that was about 2 nights ago. So yes, I'm very happy with my progress today because I made, I've folded laundry, I've done 2 loads of laundry, got some more laundry to fold, but I tidied up the deck a little bit, got the kitchen tidied up a little bit, dishes are all caught up, I've only got a couple things left over from supper that need to be cleaned, and so I'm really kind of happy about that. So yeah, my plan is just to continue to putter. My back isn't bothering me as much anymore as it did in part 1, and that's because I need to get up and get moving. Move those muscles, because the laying down I did on Wednesday, yesterday, is what set off my problems with my back. I just was too sedentary and it cramped all up, and so getting up and moving and using the massager really helped that. Sorry, the half giggle was Bastian was on a pile of stuff over by this shed and knocked a flower pots came down behind him, and there's little Miss. There's Morgana. Yeah. Whoop. There we go. And so yeah, and that helps with my Raynaud's syndrome. It gets the blood flowing. That's why I'm taking a low dose blood pressure med. It just helps thin things up and get things moving and that kind of thing. And that helps with migraines, definitely with migraines and fatigue. It's a bit sluggy to get my day going, but yeah, that's what I need to do. So it's not like sometimes with osteo and definitely with fibro, you want to keep stretched out with both. But hey, Bastian. But with Raynaud's, you gotta get up. You have to move. You gotta get that blood flowing, because otherwise your muscles aren't getting fed, your brain's not getting fed, nothing's working right. At least for me, anyways. And that's my experience with it. No color in my hands again this evening. And I had washed dishes about 10-15 minutes ago, so in nice warm water. So I don't know. So we just do what we can do and just try to remember to be kind, because that's the way that's the way it is with this. So I'm now having blackberry bubbly. It's one of my favorites of the bubbly line. Hello, Bastian. What you got in your head? It's like chasing after toddlers all the time. If you're planning on making videos, make sure, especially if there's lots of talking involved, talking, to keep something by you to drink, like sparkling water, tea, coffee, just to kind of keep your mouth moist. Tea, depending on your teas, herbal is probably better. Black tea, green tea can kind of, with me anyways, make mouth a little dry. So I'm going to pause here so I can show you what I've done. It's not a big change over here. I just moved a couple things and picked some things up and put them away. But yeah, that was a before earlier in the video, and now I've got the after. Well, here's after. So basically the seating is the same. I put the bin that was basically right here and in the way. I emptied it, everything out of it, and I put it over here. And I put my yoga mat, which is way too thin, on top. But yeah, you can see how dirty it got from just sitting for several years, just sitting. So it needs to be all washed out. But that's where I want to store, like, this yoga mat, the cushions on the chair. They dry fairly quickly, but if I notice that, hey, it's raining, I've got something, I can huck them in there. Or if the wind is going to be really, really blowy and I'm worried that they might get blown off the deck, because that happens here, I will then I have some place to store that. So I did move the cat's stand down here over here. I'll back up. Got it, so that they can still go up there on the roof, but the hole is right here, and then the flat surface is right here, so they can climb. And this is something that Kirk made for Simon that the cats all really used. I changed up the fish tank and stood it with the bottom up so that it will it won't catch rain in it. It was laying on its side, but I didn't feel like that was very suitable for structure. So I put it there. I'm starting to feel like I'm gonna sell it for less than I was going to ask for it, just so I can get rid of it, because I don't really want to clean it. I'm going to move this table here. Like I said, this table bottom is not supposed to be here, and I can't have the hangers out here because it sets off the back door cam. It keeps telling me there's people and animals, and it's just the hangers. When I look, it's just the hangers. Hey, monkey. So yes, I still have, for deck cleanup, I still have all of this here to clean up, but I think I'm going to take a break and relax and go do some weeding while it's still nice out, more or less nice out, and get some green stuff for my compost. But yes, this has been what it's been kind of all day, is this, and the sunshine, and got some clouds and things like that. So, oh, and if I didn't mention, supper was grilled cheese sandwiches. Nothing fancy, just some sliced cheese on bread and then done up. So until later. Okay, we have some excitement. I wasn't expecting this today, but I don't get in there a whole lot to go and do stuff, so sometimes I just letting things do their due. They just do their due, and I don't notice till well after the fact. But my zucchinis are zucchiniing, and I got one big enough to pick. There, one that's coming up that in a little while may be good enough to pick. Oh, here comes the rain again. And nothing in here but, you know, there are little starts, lots of flowers in here. Got stuff in here, yeah. Right. Whoops. Green, great green. That's a little baby zucchini there. But I've got a bunch. I've got 2 to pick, and a bunch that, with depending on what the weather's like in the next few days, I'm going to have a whole bunch more in there. But you can see lots of flowers. But yeah, it's a complete surprise, surprise, until, you know, sometimes you need to go weed. Now, over here, I'm not sure what's happening over here. I got a bunch of weeds in here. Oh, I got some little beets. I don't know if you can see that. Too many leaves and things in the way. But the beets are starting to beet, but these leaves are not so yay. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what's in there, but it's definitely time to go through all my planters and containers and get them, start looking at stuff, get them cleaned out. And I have produce, not just peas, but I have zucchini. Looks like I got some beets I might be able to do something with. That means potentially carrots are going to be able to do I've got carrots that I can do something with. So, on this spitty moment, and I found that that one zucchini that was so exciting. When I moved this little one out, which has got some tiny little flowers, it's trying to flower into this pot that I have put here because I have some branches that stick way out, and it's going to be that's going to go ass over tea kettle, you know, when I'm watering or something at night. And it does cast a little bit of light, and because it's a shared driveway too as well, you know, there's some light here a little bit to say, hey, don't drive here. It's my intent, anyways. Okay, so let's see, got some beet going on. The beet going on. Oh, wow. In there's a beet in there. So I could come in here and we could have a nice little dinner of little baby beet thingies going, and start really thinning things out. I've got a ton of carrot tops here that need some weeding too as well. And some of them may or may not be doing carrot thing. And thinning would definitely help ones that are doing their things to free up. And then there was these ones that I moved, and they actually did have carrots. Oh, there you go. Let's see if I can get in here so you can see. What are we looking at here? I don't know what we're looking at. Goodbye, weed. There we go. Oh, there's the leaf. This leaf. Okay, there's the leaf. That is carrot. That is carrots. There's 2 carrots right there. Right there. So there is potential in these carrot patches to have more carrots. I've picked from over here tomatoes, so I don't have anything in a tomato department that's red yet, but look at that one right there. This one's called, oh, you probably can read that better than I can. Ball's beefsteak. There we go. Ball's beefsteak. So these are supposed to get bigger, but it looks like I got a whole bunch of them. And you can eat green tomatoes. You can apparently fry them up and that kind of thing. But yeah, that was terribly exciting to come over here to help out that poor little zucchini and find that sitting in there. Absolute yayness. And yes, I could leave them sit for the rest of the month and let them get really, really big. But I think I want to enjoy them as I go along, because sometimes that is the point of growing your own vegetables. And so either I'll be making zucchini bread, or I'll take and make my chocolate snacking cake and throw zucchini in there, and just have a chocolate zucchini cake. So that's really kind of, like I said, that was just very exciting. Not so exciting is Monkey, who's getting rained on. But it at least let up a little bit. So it is one of those days where my laundry dries and then it gets wet, and dries and gets wet, and dries and gets wet. Okay, so we have this now, and I'm wrapping up yard stuff because I'm not wanting to do it. Yeah, meow. What meow? It did spit, but we had some howly in the wind. Howly in the wind. And I've suggested that somebody might get tornado tonight. Somebody's getting lots of rain though. So one of the last things I did was get some sticks on there for the beans to run along, and because it's got runners, it's a running bean of some sort. And then I put some sticks here and here to help stake that up. And then over here, got a little prickled for my efforts. Was trying to stake that a little bit. So next will be to try and tie it to the stake somewhat, so that it's not laying all down in here. But yeah, you can still see, got quite the wind going. But I did get some water in my compost, so that's kind of cool. What does Simon think about the wind? What does Simon think? No comment? How about little Miss over here? Do you want to comment on the wind? Yeah? Meow? You don't like it? That's your opinion and you're sticking to it? So yeah, we had some rainbow going on, but yeah, as you can see up at the front, it's blowing over. So all that dark is not gonna do anything for us here. And somebody else is getting the storm. Run, Simon. I get you. I get you. Oh, you get the grass. You get it. Whoop. Quite a bit windier out in front of the house. But you can see it's clearing up over here. So all of that dark goodness is going to go and dump on someone else. But yeah, we got a ton of wind. Potentially means to the southwest of us is going to be tornado. But yeah, very pretty nonetheless, right there. Hi. So another project I started was to clean up the flower bed on Monday. And not only did I run out of time, but it was so blowy. Not quite as today, but it was trying to storm. And you can see the clumps where I just turned them over. So they could dry out some. But I went all the way down here to the corner of the house. I'm trying to edge this more or less straight with the just past my house so that I'm, whoops, there's a hill here, meow meow, so that we can sort of see where my property is and where the neighbors is, because it's a very short space. Like the gate, the fence is supposed to be sitting on the property line. That's what I was told. So we put a gate there, but most of this belongs to my next door neighbor, who's very kind, and she ends up mowing it, mine and hers. She beat me to it the other day when Rob came to mow. But yes, just gonna been setting up some, like, the boundaries. I think I've shown you this bit before, but the boundaries of this garden bed. Hello, Simon. But yeah, so that's projects. There's Bastion. And you can't get in there now. Papa closed the window. But yes, and I'm loving how things are starting to shape up outside where I'm getting my areas. God, I hope you can hear me because that wind is really, whoop. But yeah, you can see stormy sky heading southwest, or south-ish, southwesters in there, moving fairly quickly. There's places like Edgerton and Czar, south of here, and then southwest of here, you keep going, there's lots of wind. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. No zooming, but finger, there's a rainbow. Got some rainbow going on, so that's kind of cool. And Simon and Bastion and her ladyship Morgana. But yes, we're just sitting in the new sit spot, which is kind of cool. Oh, there we go. Now you can see it better. Oh, there's a double one. Let's see if I can. Yeah, you can just see the second one right above the house there. So yeah, we got double rainbow today. So it's been a very blowy and blustery and sunny and some rain Thursday here in my corner of Alberta. But it's been a productive day so far. I'm not unhappy with how today has gone, and it's spitting. So I'll probably put those. Yeah, now it's raining. Put those in the dryer downstairs for a few minutes, or hang them up in the house. But I just thought I would walk to the backyard in the rain, cover this up just a little bit with my arm, so we can get some of this rainbow-ish. Oh, it's a full one. Sometimes it's a full double one. You can just see the second one going up. But yes, I'm getting really wet. But that's what washing machines and dry clothes are for, right? You know? I may be a witch, but I am not the Wicked Witch of the West. So, I'm not going to melt. But yes, that is so pretty. So pretty. Double rainbow. I didn't think it was going to rain on us, because it was blowing over. But yeah, now we got rain. I definitely don't have to water today, although some things are probably drier than they should be and didn't get quite as wet, depending on where it's sitting in the yard and the angle of things. So I'm gonna end this right here with our friends, the sunflowers. Okay, after walking up and checking the mailbox and getting my weekly Here paper, I did go out and pick those zucchinis, and as you can see, they're just the perfect size. If I was to let them get jumbo, you have to peel them. I may not have to peel these, which is kind of nice. I can just grate them up. And I got myself some peas. It's been definitely, I will say again, a good year for peas. With the cooler weather on and off. And that's why I was so surprised about the zucchinis, because it hasn't been really warm and stuff. So I'm really happy. I don't mind that they're little zucchinis, just because you can just use them up as you go. So, and I just love it. They're, you know, they're a decent size, a nice good size, and nice green color and stuff. So I'll be looking forward to eating those for sure. I'm not much of a big grilled zucchini. I'm not much for cooked vegetables. It's a texture thing. Sometimes they just don't taste right for me. So, and zucchini can be bland in some ways, and in some ways it's not. But it's really good in baking. Like, it's amazing in baking. So yes, I think that's what I'll do with my zucchini in today. Well, at least one of them. I don't only need like about a cup, so it's not like I can use both of them right away. But definitely, yay for the zucchini, first zucchinis of the season. We're back, and it's about 10:15 on the 10th of August. So, and I wanted to show you another drink, a dessert thingy that I like, and then I'll show you the cake I made. But first, this one's really cool. This is for people who can handle a smidge of dairy, or you may like your non-dairy stuff. I use soy for mine, and we're going to do this really quickly because Dave just wants to go. But I really do want this. I've got Charmed on the TV, and I was wrong about the weather. It didn't clear up, and we've got some more rain. Okay, it involves using my magic blender, and but not the blender cup. I don't use the blender cup. I use, I guess, whatever this one is, and just having a little problem with the ice. Okay, so fill it with about that much ice. And it requires a mint chocolate error bar. For everyone who likes mint chocolate ice cream but can't have it anymore, this is a very close second. I used to love, there was a chocolate bar called a Canadian Mint, and I used to have that all the time. So I break up, and you put 5 squares of mint chocolate Aero bar, or whatever your country's equivalent is. Use about half of a 4-5-inch chocolate bar, mint chocolate bar. And then I'm almost out of this. Add a whole bunch of chocolate syrup. Okay, I'm just going to pour the silk in here. And I use silk unsweetened because I can cook with it. And I've gotten used to it being unsweetened to have with like cookies and things like that. It has 8 grams of protein, which is pretty equivalent to milk, to regular cow's milk. So to clean this out, apparently my aim's not very good. I take and pour my milk in. You can use this with regular milk and ice, but as the ice melts, it's going to water it down a little bit, and I've noticed that with with soy milk and the other non-dairy milk options. Oh right, there was enough chocolate syrup in there for sure. When it melts, when you've got ice in it and it melts, it doesn't water it down the same way. The other beautiful thing about oh, before I did this, I should put more ice in here. Okay, so I may not have as much ice in here as I needed because I was busy talking and not paying attention to what I was doing. That's good. So you get your ice in there, you get all your stuff in there, and usually I have more ice in there, so I don't think it's going to be as thick as normal. So what is that? Ice, soy milk, a chocolate, half a chocolate bar, and some bunch of chocolate syrup. And I go heavy-handed on the chocolate syrup. There's more than a tablespoon in there. Give it a bit of shake. Yeah, it's more runny, so it's more of a milkshakey. See if I can get a little bit more ice in there. Not really. So I'm gonna make sure this is done, and it does. It makes a horrible noise. Okay, there we go. And so what we have is this. Where is it? Right there. We have this. We have a nice little summertime drink that it's cold and smooth and it's icy. For those of us that milk just does a number on our stomach, this is perfect. I've used that hot chocolate mix to make mochas, because I can no longer have a moo latte from Dairy Queen, and it just expands the diet and makes life a little bit more wonderful. So something to do with this with your silk milk, and if you use the unsweetened, it allows for the sweet in the syrup, chocolate syrup, and the chocolate bar. I have put strawberries in there with the silk milk and made sort of a strawberry frozen dessert. So yes, from my kitchen to yours, there's a little summer hack with the magic bullet, ice maker, and a few ingredients. So this is the zucchini chocolate cake from this recipe that I have. One day in the future, I'm going to try and remember to start doing recipes and then share them. The original recipe is from Baker's Secret Chocolate Baking Squares. But yes, I used half the zucchini in there, and it's going to taste so yummy. It is now 10:33, and I've basically accomplished all my goals today. I got the dishes done, and there's more dishes in the sink because that just never seems to go away. And laundry folded. So I've got a few more little chores to do, like get that cat food in a container for the kiddos and sweep the floor, and then I'm going to call it quits, I think, for today and be done with it. Put Charming on the TV, and there's Cleo. So yes, it's been a very good day today. Managing to, excuse me, I drank that drink, that ice drink, too fast. Oh, it was so good though, with a little hint of mint and that kind of thing. And I'm down into the bottom of it. I haven't quite finished it, but I'm down in the bottom of it where I need it to melt a little bit. But yes, it's something that I do for myself, and it just gets me some more protein in my body, and it's a little bit sweet and gives me that feeling of ice cream and heaven. It's good. So, but to sum up today, I had a plan. The plan was executed. The only thing that didn't get done was the major digging that I was planning on so that I could get some lilacs planted. They're still sitting in the bin of water beside the house. And they need to get into the ground because we're heading into the middle of August. I'm running out of time for things to get settled into the ground that I want to survive the winter. But that's okay. I wasn't up for that today, so I just left it. I did have a good walk up to the mailbox. Got to see a double rainbow. Got a cake made. The excitement over the zucchinis, you know. Enjoyed some more peas from my garden. It's really hard to believe that summer is approaching its end in like a month's time. But it's been, although the weather's been kind of weird, it's been a nice summer. Not as busy as I had wanted to be, you know, but but back to today. So I'm really proud of myself, really happy with what I accomplished today. Like I said, basically the only thing I didn't get done that I wanted to get done was stupid fly, was to get the stairs done today, so I could use that middle opening on the deck. The weather's supposed to be nicer for a few days, so I am hoping that on next week sometime that we build up to some non-rainy weather so I can put some stain on the deck. I'm not worrying about sanding, and I know you're supposed to do that, but I'm not going to worry about that. And just get some stain on the deck and some other stuff done. Hopefully Rob can come this weekend, then we can get the fridge off the deck and out to the back alley. That's where I've started a dump pile back there. So, but yes, very good day today. And I'm looking forward to my bath and curling up under blankets and snuggling. That is the bonus of the cooler weather, is the being able to sleep in bed at night and not necessarily be dying under blankets. With my Renaults, I have to keep warm, and sometimes that means getting hot. So, got dishes done, got some weeding done, got laundry done, got 2 loads of laundry done, folded all the laundry up from Monday, and got that corner of the deck tidied up, straightened out. So yeah, good day today. And I hope as we're going into the weekend that everybody else is having a good weekend. I hope where you are that you're finding something positive in the weekend for yourself. So anyways, peace, love, and happiness, everybody. Don't forget to be kind, especially to yourself. Don't forget to pat yourself on the back for when you get anything accomplished. Life is so busy. And take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next video, because I'm going to go and, before my phone dies, I'm going to go and put this on the laptop and start making videos to get them released for this weekend. Bye, until next time.